What if you could hear the sun? What would it sound like? That sounds impossible, right? Because sound cannot travel through space. If that's true, then why did NASA spend years listening to the sun? Turns out they're not recording sound from the sun, they are translating information using a signal processing technique called sonification, which is something like translating one language to the other without losing the meaning. They are translating electromagnetic spectrum radiation into sound spectrum. Research found out that the sound of the sun is Om. Yes, Om sound is the sound of the sun. The very sound that we listen to every day in temples. First thing is, how did ancient Indians knew about it? And how did they say that sound of sun is actually Om even before NASA existed? I know it's almost impossible to research how they knew it, but it is always possible to reverse engineer the problem a bit. I can't work with sun spectrum data directly. NASA already did that. But I can definitely work with Ohm sound and analyze its frequency contents. The experiment is simple. We recorded the Ohm chant in the lab with my friends and then performed a frequency analysis on the recording. At first, I expected randomness, just another human generated sound. But the frequency content showed something unexpected. Scientifically, I don't fully understand how to interpret those results. And that's important because this video is not about proving any mystical claims. It's about following interesting observations. And let's get interesting. We found repeating harmonics around multiples of triple one, triple one, triple two, triple three, and more. Maybe it was coincidence, or maybe not. This experiment pushed me towards a field called Psychacoustics, the study of how sound affects human perception, emotion, consciousness, and even the body itself. The deeper I looked, the stranger it became. What fascinates me is not whether Om is magical. It's why this sound survived across civilizations for thousands of years. Why humans kept returning to it. Many traditions describe Om as the primordial sound, a vibration that existed before creation itself. And strangely, it is the only sound that is created not from collision between external objects. Because sound therapy is real, binaural beats are being explored for insomnia, and researchers already study how sound affects human physiological states. So, the idea that sound is affecting us deeply isn't pseudoscience. That part is already happening within us. But here's the important distinction. I couldn't find any scientific evidence that Om has special effects on human body. At least not yet. But lack of evidence doesn't mean evidence of lack. Maybe sound is more than communication. Maybe it is structure, a way of organizing thoughts, emotions, and even consciousness itself. And if that's true, ancient humans might have known the acoustic effects of different sounds and used them to their advantage. This is very fascinating because this might have changed the way we evolved as species. I don't want to leave this project in between, so I'm open sourcing everything, the code, the experiment, the results, the data. If you are interested in astronomy, neuroscience, temples, ancient aliens, or just weird stuff like me, join in. Everything is open source. Maybe we might find out something very interesting that we are not supposed to find out.